Hey guys, layout update time. Well, I have been working on this little new section here for, well, off and on a little bit. It's, as you know, it's hot. It's been hot summertime. It's July. It's always hot in July. So it gets hot in the garage over here, so I'm trying to get stuff done before, before it gets too hot here in the morning. And today, I'm going to be working on getting my feeds all done over here. So just to kind of show you how I do this. Let's see, let's find my little hole right there. There we go. You can see I got a hole on either side, and because I already drilled this, but run the drill bit down through it. Obviously make sure there's no supporting arms, underneath here. It's just a straight shot, not going to go into any kind of bench work or anything. And I literally use just whatever. Here's a little clothespin. I kind of put it right there, and when I drop the drill down there, that way I don't scuff up the track right over here, because it kind of tends to go through the foam pretty quick, and then you get a little pop down through the wood there. So you want to protect your rail a little bit right there with something. So I got those two drilled out, and got a piece of wire drilled. Got a piece of wire already cut over here. Now what I end up doing is I strip the end of the wire right here. Let me show you that. And then what I'm going to do is take this little end, hit it with a hammer just to flatten it out and give it a little bend. So let me go do that, and I'll show you how that's going to go on. All right, it's going to be really exciting here, but hey, sometimes people actually want to see what's happening here. So I just give this thing a little bit of a tap just to flatten it out like that. We'll do the other one right here. All right. All right. The next thing I do, take a little clippers right here and just kind of clip the end off of it so you get a nice straight line like that. And then just kind of give it a little bit of a bend. So you end up like that. And what that'll do is just sit up against the rail. So next thing I got to do, I'm going to take my little Dremel, and we will, we painted the track beforehand, so we got to kind of get a little bit of this paint off there. So I'm going to get a little bit of a wire brush thing on the Dremel and just kind of brush some of that paint off there, then get a little bit of flux on it and get to soldering. All right, best positioning I can get for the camera right here. Well, basically, I'm just gonna use my little wire attachment right here. All right, here we go, and you can see now we got a nice little clean spot to solder to, and you do got to be a little bit careful there because you might hit the ties a little bit and crunch them up a little bit. So like I did right on that inside over there. All right, let's get to soldering this sucker. Alrighty, so just make sure you do the right wire too. So my inside the layout track, meaning these guys right here, are going to be red, and you can see I have bent up my little red one right here, so I'm going to go ahead and stick it through the hole. I've already kind of pre-measured it over there, and it's always nice to have one of these little thingies right here, something to hold this thing onto. And you can see that what's going to happen is that little lip is going to right hold on to that. Now, a nice thing you do, you kind of give this wire a little bend so there's a little bit of resistance right there. It fits nice. There we go. All right, we'll get a little flux on there. The soldering iron is almost heated up. It's a ton of flux in it. We'll get that stuff out of the way. And I need a new tip on this bad boy right here. Woo, look at that thing. Yeah, let's see if we can get this thing going. Yeah, it needs a few more minutes to really heat up. There we go. Get a little bit on there, and let me me see how pretty I can make this look without melting too much stuff. Not quite. A little bit more. Now I am melting some of the ties right here, but that's okay. We can always replace ties. There we go. Got a good solder point on there. Nope. No, we do not. Well, that's what kind of happens. I thought I had a good point on there. I think maybe I got to let this soldering iron heat up just a little bit more. And it needs a new tip for sure. Let me go ahead and put a little bit more solder on here. It would help if you had multiple hands, but that's kind of how it goes here. Yeah, see, this tip's outused its useful life here. This goes a lot easier if you actually have a good tip on your soldering iron. All right, let's see if we can do this again. There we go. Not the prettiest, but hey, at least it's on there. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and do all the other ones, then we'll start connecting them up with our little suitcase connectors, and this is what I use. What you do is, you can see a suitcase connector, you basically clamp this onto the main bus, and then you stick the other end through the top wire right here, or through the top portion right here, like so. And then when you clamp it, it actually goes all the way up there. And then when you clamp it, since you haven't, if you haven't used these before, you clamp this shut, it kind of cuts the wire, or not cuts it, but you know, splices it into it, and that's how I do my connections. I haven't had any trouble with these. You know, every once in a while, if you don't get a good pinch on it, you might have to redo it. So you always have extras of these. You know, they don't cost a lot. And actually, I got to go get another package of these because I'm running short. I don't have enough for all of the drops I want to be doing. All right, so you can see I've got the one clip clipped on over here, and I got the wire stuck in. So now I'm going to go ahead and clamp it, and I'm going to see if I can't do this with one hand holding the camera. Yeah. All right, here we go. And we are done. Yeah, and then we always good to give it a little tug, make sure you got a good connection on there. You know, focus there, camera. There you go. And then it's called a suitcase connector. It's got a little clip like that. And there you go. We've spliced that wire into there. I'm going to go ahead and get the other one done, and then we'll give it a quick test. All right. So we got the track powered up. All looks good. No shorts. Got a green light right there, and I think we're good. There we go. Got our little test locomotive, our athearn ready to roll SD 40-2. Well, at least we got one track running over here. Ooh, looking nice over here. Alright, and it's the only track that's powered right now over here. Alright guys, I'm gonna get to soldering all of this other track over here. Hope you guys have a good, what is it, Monday, and you know, stay cool. I'm gonna try to. Take care.